Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the red Abbasid Dynasty or Warsp1te with a capital 1. Spawn bottom right side as the Cyan Malians, we have a foreign name. Let's talk about economic benefits. The Malians do have access to both the mining pit to generate some extra gold income, and with that gold they can invest into cows to get extra food income. The Abbasid player does have access to one of the most powerful technology economic benefits of the game, the Golden Age Tier 1 giving +1, or not +1, +15% collection rate for all resources. Yep, the Great Bombards fire giant balls of stone. Then, while modern firearms meant to pierce, those old cannons were designed to smash. So it's basically the difference between a spear and a mace. Both have their pros and cons. And yeah, so I'm sort of curious, how would an Abrams take withstand a Great Bombard shot? Would it actually remain intact or will it bounce it? As well as stone is actually pretty dense compared to solid metals. Well, no, metal should be denser, but the problem is stone is naturally dense, so you can find it everywhere. You don't have to take time to refine it, but I don't know. The Great Bombards were big. Yeah, I know in the Civil War at least there were mortars, which were like timed, like they were time bombs where they fired and then the timer goes off and then they explode, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I can't really say for exactly sure, but do have the Saharan Trade Network being put on field rather than Monster Quarry. The Saharan Trade Network is a unique full outpost which gives you food as well as gold for your taxable income. Other toll outposts provide 50% rather than 100%. Oh, does torch on a wall there. How annoying. And force down another wall there. So right now red is being very annoying, and scouts will win in a 1v1 versus villagers, which is a bit of a problem for Cyan right there. He is eyeing for some trade. The Saharan Tornado does come with arrow slits upgraded, and I think they can be upgraded with all the weapon upgrades as well. True, velocity is important, but velocity is more important if you want to pierce something. If you want to smash something, it is important, but not as much as much as you request to pierce. One of the things that probably somebody done in some sort of mathematical simulator somewhere at one point in time. Let's see now, when it comes to unique units in this age, the Abbasid player can pull out some camel archers, which should be very effective versus Donzo. And Malians do have a large variety of unique units. If we see a large number of scouts and warrior scouts, we do have the warrior scout upgrade. We could see some camel archers there to apply some damage effects. Warrior scouts have no inherent pierce armor, so they take full damage from archers, such as camel archers. And they don't get any bonus damage versus range, only siege and scout. When they get the veteran warrior scout, they will get bonus damage versus range, but not at this age. So camel archers could be useful if your opponents go for a large number mass warrior scout. Scout engaging warrior scout. The scout does still do bonus damage versus warrior scouts. And warrior scouts, I think they move slightly faster than regular scouts as well. Let's force that one back. Horsemen do actually move faster than warrior scouts by a small amount. We have another warrior scout here. Warrior scouts do have great health regen. They heal like 2 health per second. This warrior scout advancing forward. We'll find... he picked up a sheeple from that scout there, so he'll steal those. This warrior scout has plenty of health, and him running away, I don't think the horseman's out damaged in health regen. Now the Golden Age Tier 1, giving +50% collection rate. Oh, it's also gone for the Saharan Trade now as well, so both players eyeing for a trade-based economy. In my opinion, the Abbasid Dynasty not only has the most powerful age, the basic passive economic benefits, They also have some of the best traders in the game. Upon going for the trade wing, they can get immediately plus 25% on their traders in any select resource they choose. And later on, they can get additional plus 30% gold as well. One trader has gone down. Warrior scouts, however, have a high health regen, so it's hard for horsemen to lock them down. But here's the thing as well. Having sheep follow your scouts around, look at that. Look how much that movement is being interrupted by those sheep. Even 1 or 2 sheep behind your scouts can really disrupt formations. Oh, stream had a hiccup? I don't think it was something on my end. I see 0 drop network frames. It may have been something on your end, actually. Because right now, I have 0 dropped network frames. While I do have 11 dropped rendering frames and skip frames due to encoding lag. Out of 11 out of 600,000 or 1.1 million. I so far have 0 dropped network frames. So it may have been something on your side or maybe something on YouTube's side. You got a pair of sofas on the field as well. Sofas are of course a cheaper handicap. We do have a cam archer reducing damage output, however. Local doggo gains some bites in as well. This cam archer will be useful versus the warrior scouts. We got 2 warrior scouts, 3 sofas here. We got 3 horsemen, a scout, and the cam archer here as well. I saw -3 damage to sofas from the camel, so it will put their damage down to 13. They still have 2/2 armor. Horsemen do have 9 damage, so even for the damage reduction, sofas will beat horsemen on 1v1, but they do cost 50% more than horsemen. We've got a handful of traders here. We do have another toll outpost as well, so he's giving me some good food income. He has a 3 out of 5 taxable income, so likely whatever aura effect is here. I'm curious of range of that aura effect. That is a radius there, so some of these guys may not be getting hit by that taxable income. This one's affected by 0 taxes, so he may need to get out a palisade wall here to direct them in. Yeah, if you were to go for a small palisade wall there, it'll help him direct into the Saharan trade network to get taxable income, so you may need to do that. 1 trip should pay for that small bit of walls there, so it's probably a good idea to go for it. Trying to torch down this area. I do hear some of the cows being on the field. We got 6 cows, got a 7th cow, some doggies. Sova took a nice hit there, down to 1 health. Now do have the military ring not being researched there, which will give him a pair of camel riders, which will be very effective versus these cavalry. Donzo's going to be chasing away these forces. The camel archer will do bonus damage versus light melee, such as Donzo. So we could see some sort of masked camel play for the Abbasid player. If he's going to go for masked Donzo, he could go for masked camel archer. Oh, looks like the Donzos do throw their spears on the wolf, which means in the spear throw does do bonus damage versus cavalry, so that's actually a bit of a waste. We got the outposts, or the council here firing. Remember, horsemen, the same force still here. Now 2 additional spearmen. After all, 2 guys, 26 can be very helpful. Ooh, Camel Archer took some hits there from Donzo's spear throw. The Horseman will take some damage there from the Spearman, but looks like Donzo being cleaned on up. One Donzo remains. Not a whole lot left there, honestly, as well. Good damage across the Abbasid units. Right now, the village counts 58 to 59. We do got a good number of traders for both sides. Let's see. Looks like he has 18 traders in total versus 18 traders. So both players have 18 traders. Huh. Interesting. Sounds like the arrows do get a good shot there on that horseman. Now we've got the Grand Fulani Corral, getting some extra food. Though, this cow... I'm not sure how these cows will be affected by the Grand Fulani Corral right there. So this one may be out of radius. And not all these guys being taxed. I still believe he needs to get a small amount of palisade walls to force these traders towards the mining pit. Now have the veteran Sofa research. Got a good number of spearmen here as well. Villagers do repair up that wall segment, allowing these forces to rotate on over. Good damage there. Over here, we do have Palisade Gate receiving a bit of fire. Now we do have some stables being pulled on the field over here. One of those horsemen do go down. We have some Giloms here. Giloms are excellent anti-light unit. The Donzos do have inherent melee armor, though he has not got additional melee armor onto them at the moment. So Giloms will do some extra damage versus them. Got these spearmen and horsemen torching down some of these palisade markets. They still got a camel rider here, so they still must do both less damage. They also still retain their bonus damage versus infantry, however. Lancer charging way forward. We got Aimless Body Warrior there getting impaled. Another market still here. They still got one market remaining, but he will lose all these markets and his trade will be interrupted. More Misfati Warriors now being put in the field. These veteran archers will do bonus damage for them. They do have composite bow as well. There's still a pair of camel riders here, so these Sofas having trouble doing bonus damage to these archers. You got the Siren Trade Network firing away. It does, of course, have the increased range, but no pierce damage being fired at it. The Malian player has no blacksmith research whatsoever, barring now pierce armor being researched now. The Sofas do have their imported armor getting the 5 pierce armor. These veteran archers doing 9 damage, so they're still packing a punch there. We got a Spring Gold here, as well as this outpost is fortified. Well, it is going to go down. We now have a battering being pulled out by the Abbasid player. He does have 3 improved engineers, siege engineers. Well, outpost will go down. He's immediately starts rebuilding it. He, as well as a market, might as well build the market first to get the trade going. Mosque. There goes the Iman about to pull out the mosque there. players trying to build more and more forces there, including a good number of Musfati warriors. Get some good damage there. Spear now engaging the sofas, which is good. Musfati warriors in tow. The camel riders are being picked on off. They are classified as light melee. Musfati warriors are now engaging these forces. Got some villagers pushing forward, trying to torch down the batting ram. The Malian player is having trouble remaxing. He has 25 military units versus opponent's 33. Though his trade is now back up and running, he was at a little bit of deficit for his time frame. And Mass Musfati warrior will not be as effective versus Abbasid with the composite bows. He's out of camels now. He's getting another pair of camel riders deployed on now. Cows have been ejected. He could tip them over. We got another cattle ranch here, which these cows can go ahead and start grazing from it. Handful of units up here. Red has picked up one relic and two more on the way. Musfati warriors and Sofas now hitting the trade line there. Camel riders will be taken out. Camel riders do have a large amount of health, so it's hard to knock them out. He does go and take those out. He may have increased armor. Why did I click on this button? It's not Vizier I have to look at. No, he does not have increased armor research right now. He could go for it. +5/+5 armor is pretty good in order to protect some of these units. Better Musfati warriors do have 11 damage at the moment. Do utilize camouflage right now. And these guys would get up to 7 armor, so they could reduce the damage received from Musfati warriors more than half. These forces are advancing forward. Archers are engaging. You may have a couple crossbows would be handy to deal with those sofas. We have some Malian archers here, so maybe some javelin throws would be better instead. Trying to find a good number of Gilons, which are a bit more armor. So javelin throws will be more helpful to engage them as well. He does have poison arrows though. Sofas now advancing forward. We have more of the staples component field. Maybe a good idea to get out some mangonels, get some siege weapons. He is up in this region, which will allow him to get a good protection for his trade. Right now, we have 27 traders versus opponents 27 looks like. Yep, 27 to 27. We've been maintaining good trader counts for both sides. Equal amounts as well. Sofas advancing forward, getting good hits on these archers. Sofas right now have 7 melee pierce armor. Archers, of course, doing 9 damage, doing 2 damage each. We have a handful of lancers not being deployed on now as well. Sofas now being deployed on out. It looks like those sofas do go down. Good damage down to Lancer. Lancer's heavily getting poisoned there. Poison did some good work. Maganel now being deployed on out by red. And we also got the circle dance around it. While they may have removed the fire pit from Age of Empires 3, you can still have a dance around with your siege weapons in Age of Empires 4. Got 75 versus 73. The quality is definitely in favor of red. Massive hit there by the Maganel in this ring on these archers. Got good enough Gilon for the front line as well. Gilon's situation should be very effective. Gilon's pushing way forward, seeing some poison. We've got the culture ring now being researched. Not agriculture or the economic wing. That's sort of interesting. Economic would be much better, honestly. Lancer's not pushing way forward, or the better sofas. More Maganel shots there. Maganel may want to hit the Maganel and start whittling each other down. Because right now Maganel does pose threat for both sides. Red does get a decent Maganel shot there. Sofas need to overrun the Red's Maganel now. Got these Maganel getting repaired on up. Red's Maganel will go down to a spring gold back here. Very good. Now blue has a sizable force, can push on forward. This one has invested quite a bit in the culture wing. Yeah, I'm sort of surprised going for culture wing. Sure, the reduced technology cost is very handy, which could be good for a lot of Imperial Age technologies, but I think the economic wing for the improved economic stuff would be better. A keep has been completed. Maganels can, of course, outrange the arrows. Get a bit of damage on the spring bolts as well. Very nice. Red has the Sacred Site now decaptured, so the Sacred Site victory has been nullified. You now have the local knowledge giving Warsp1te health regen while camouflage. Very handy indeed. You also go for Warsp1te gunners, a variation of the hand gunner, which I never see deployed on the field. You can enter camouflage like any other hand, not like any other hand gunner, like any other Warsp1te unit, which technically there's only two. There it is. Cost 240. I don't think there's anything really special about it, other than it can camouflage. And now got 4 other hunters now being fought on the field. Oh yeah, he's not in the next stage just yet, so can't necessarily get it just yet. Batarang now seeing a bit of abuse. Lancer seeing quite a bit of poison arrows there. Maganel goes long. Get a bit of splash damage there. Oh, what the hell? That's the fort of the Huntress beam of light there, which I saw the top of it. I don't know why, that just threw me off. And now, yep, the Fort of the Huntress, it says Malian infantry can get camouflage, so all these units have camouflage around the Fort of the Huntress, in which as well, wait, does that mean the healing also affect the archers? Okay, the Warsp1te knowledge does not affect the Bennett archers for healing. Battleram's not pushing its way forward, getting some damage there onto the keep. Yeah, that's one way to throw a flashbang. Ask the gods to blind the cameraman. In this case, since it's Imam's hollow, we do not have the Warsp1te Warriors Sofas charging way forward. Magano's firing a volley there. Malian archers getting some good damage on the spearmen. Got a flank there, the Sofas onto the Culverin. He picks up the siege weapons and his Maganos can engage a bit more freely. Culverin does go down. Nope, does not. One of the Spring Golds go down. So we've got a Culverin still at high health. He does save the Culverin and Spring Gold. Magano rolls a miss there. We do have this good amount of some fortifications here. Oh yeah, that's one of the quotes from, was it company? It was 1 or 2 of that one. There's a similar quote for that one, I can't remember. Elite Gulam research. Is one. Got it. One Magano does go down. Good shot there. One of the Maganos will go down to the Culverin. The Culverin's not down. The Spring Gold goes down. So Magano will reign supreme. Got also Malian Culverin here. Got Camel Rider. Does go down there. Magano finds good hit there on those archer forces. So we've got a good number of archers here as well. Warsp1te Warriors cleaving their way through the heavy armor, the Gilons, and through the Lancers, but most of the Warsp1te Warriors have gone down, so does all the Gilons and Lancers. Villagers are not being brought forward to shank some units. Nope, she just wanted to chop down a tree. Perfect spot to chop down a tree. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one as well. Good shot there. Now the elite army tactics now being researched by the Malian player. Got a bombard Culverin here. Got a Magano, Culverin, and a handful of battery rams that cleave its way forward. This keep is in a good position there. There is not traversable land getting to the front of it, so we'll provide some good fire support, barring trebuchets and Magnos hitting it. But battery rams, it is resistant to battery rounds. Let's push my forward. We do now have some Warsp1te gunners here. Warsp1te gunners actually have slightly more damage. Oh, 38 damage. So Warsp1te warriors or gunners are slightly more powerful. Not bad. It also costs a bit more gold than food. I think cannoneers are usually just 20-20, 120. Warsp1te warriors 110, 130. We of course got some elite camel riders there, fully armored as well. They are still classified as light. I know, rolls a miss there. Trying to hit some of these traders there. And he may find a hopefully more of these traders, but do have Red trying to hit some traders as well. These camels have a lot of health and a lot of armor. Bounce maybe in order to take on those guys. Traders does not have the resources there for additional armor. It's good to kill some of those civilians. We do have these forces push way forward. There is a single outpost here, unupgraded. Warsp1te warriors now chasing down these forces, but of course they will get overwhelmed. Camels do have decent damage, as well as, look at that, 384 health. They have a large amount of health as well as armor. They're hard to kill sometimes. They are stubborn bastards. These villagers, however, are not, and they're getting gunned down because of it. More Warsp1te warriors advancing on forward. Sofa being picked on off. Veterans trying to clear their way forward. Warsp1te gunners firing away. Donzo's getting some good damage there. We have Elite Donzo. They don't gain additional melee armor as they start getting upgraded. No javelin throws there. His force is still being pursued. Up here, we do have, looks like the Warsp1te warrior just remains. Actually, no, we still got a number of units here. And these traders are a good number going down there. There's a good number of them there as well. And then maybe an initial 5. Now they're all dead. Right now, oh, let's take a look at the civilian count. Right, it's at 72 civilians. Science at 111. Not sure why there's a lumber camp there now. I guess he really wants to get the wood collected up quickly. A little bit too late for that lumber camp. It looks like the rest of the Science force will go on down. The res economy has been hit hard, and now there's some Warsp1te gunners now pushing way forward, as well as warriors. Well, he does still use archers against these guys. Warsp1te warriors or gunners still only have 4 ranges like regular hand cannoneers, so archers, composite bone archers still would be a cost-effective counter to them. That's like another camel riders, which they're not received classified as heavy, so Warsp1te warriors won't do any bonus damage to them. So camel riders will be effective versus Warsp1te warriors, that's for sure, as well as versus the sofas. Against the gunners, nothing special there. They're not janissaries. They're gonna have 46 damage, so their higher damage output will be useful versus these camels. They actually do have a slower attack speed than hand cannoneers. No, that's the same attack speed as hand cannoneers. Just so you see janissaries high attack speed, and looks like the Abbasid player does back in the game now. It's Anagrade saying thank you for watching and have a good evening. Or yeah, that's supposed to reaching your comment. On to the next replay. Blah.